It's Mark back here with Understanding English Grammar. Thanks for being with us, folks. I'm here with my son, Ken. He's working the camera. And we are directly in the middle of Chapter 3 here with the sentence patterns. So far, we've gone over 1, 2, and 3. Why are these together, dude?
Be verbs.
They have be verbs as their main verb. We went over 4 and 5. Why are these two together?
Linking verbs.
These are the linking verbs. Now, why is this one all by itself, pattern 6?
Because nothing is in common with it.
Pretty good, all right. We'll figure that out right now. That's why we're here. Now, all of these begin with noun phrase 1 subject, and they have a verb, right, buddy? Remember that?
Yep.
So there's noun phrase 1 subject, and then there was some kind of verb. And in this case, it was your be, or in these cases, it was your linking verb, right? Not much different here. Pattern 6. In fact, this is the easiest one because that's all you got. Let's take a look. Can you read this for me, buddy?
The boy ran.
What kind of word is this?
That's the subject.
Okay, and in your form classes, is it a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb?
It is a noun.
Can you hug it?
Yes.
All right. Can you punch it in the face?
Yes.
All right, but also it has what?
The
Which is a...
adverb.
Huh?
No.
It's a determiner, right. The determiner, that means this is a noun. So that's your noun phrase 1. And where would you split this sentence in half? Subject, predicate.
The boy.
Right here. So everything here is your subject. Everything, you have a super duper long predicate, right? Can you take a deep breath and read it out for me?
Ran.
All right, good for you. And that's your verb here. So how would you diagram that? Pretty simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have boy, ran. That's your pattern. Pattern 6. It's called the intransitive verb. Intransitive. All right? When we get to transitive, you'll see the difference. Now, what a mouthful. What is going on with this big, long sentence? How are we going to tackle that, dude? Can you read it out for me?
The boy across the street from my mother's house ran into the road with the old brown dog with the broken leg.
There's nouns all over the place, right? So we need to find out the subject. We need to find out if there's a subject complement or a direct object. We'll get to those things later. Let's start with the nouns. Identify the nouns that you see, dude.
Boy.
Why? Determiner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
House.
Okay. House. Why?
Because
This is a determiner, right? This possessive here. So is that. Okay. What else?
dog.
Dog. Where's the dog? Okay. Why is that a noun?
There's the determiner.
There's a determiner. You can also make it plural if you wanted to. What else?
Leg.
Leg. Right? And yep, I have 2 legs. That's plural. And there's a determiner. What else?
Road.
Road. Why?
Because there's the determiner right in
And you could make it plural, right? What else? Anything else?
the brown.
No, you got, see, all this stuff messed us up, right? These adjectives are describing dog, but this is in fact the head word. That's cool. That's all right. We found it.
The street.
And the street is the last one. Now, I think that's all of them, right? Good. That's too confusing for me. I can't handle this at all. However, you know what I did? Do you remember this? I went home and I memorized, what are these things?
The preposition.
All right. Aboard, about, above, across, after, against, along, amid, among, around, at, before, behind, below, beneath, side, between, beyond, but, by, down, during, except for, from, into, like, near, of, off, on, over, past, since, through, throughout, to, toward, underneath, until, with, without, as. Something like that. I memorized them, so what can I do now? Well, let's see. I'll go all the way along. Across, is that one?
Yes.
All right. That means we can take this stuff and save it for later. Put it on the side. All right? Beneath, side, during, except for, from. Is this one?
Yep.
Okay. So we can take this whole prepositional phrase and save it for later. Is it getting a little easier, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. During, except for, from, in, into. Whoa! Is this one?
Yeah.
All right. So we can take this and think about that and save it for later, right? Through, throughout, toward, underneath, until, with. Whoa, what do you see, buddy?
With.
What is this?
With.
It's a preposition, right. So we can take all this and save it for later. Lo and behold, look, there's another one, right?
Yeah.
All right, what do we do with this? Save it for later. What are we left with?
The boy ran.
Oh my goodness, what pattern is it?
A pattern 6.
Is it a pattern 1, 2, or 3?
No.
Because there's no
As
be verb, right. Is it a pattern 4 or 5?
there's no linking.
There's no subject complement over here, right? So guess what? We're left with the same exact thing. So what did we do? Okay, we just looked for something that was a subject. Here's our main verb. And all these things we can save for later. When is later? How are we going to diagram this? Do you know?
Nope.
Well, later is right now. So let's figure out how to do this. Not that hard, okay? The prepositional phrases are either going to be modifying the boy, what kind of boy is it, or they're going to be modifying how and where he ran, time and place, or they might be modifying each other. Let's see. So we'll put that was a little, okay, the boy ran. And we'll make a nice long line here. Okay. Now, is this modifying ran, how he ran? Or is it telling us which boy?
It's telling you.
Which boy? So it's adjectival. Which boy is it?
The boy across the street.
Okay. All right. From my mother's house. Okay. Is this modifying the boy or how he ran? Or is it modifying the street? Which street? Okay. Okay. And whose house is it?
It's your mom's house.
My mother's house. Ran into the road. Is that modifying, is it telling us which type of boy or what kind of boy? Or is it saying where he ran?
It's saying where he ran.
Okay, where did he run? Into the road, right? With the old brown dog. Are we saying the boy with the brown dog, or are we telling us how he ran? How he ran. Okay. We could be saying the boy with the old brown dog, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. There's a little gray area there. So he ran with the dog. All right, and the old brown dog, we can take this out for now. Which dog?
The old with the broken leg.
Which dog? The one with the broken leg? Okay, so here's our last one, right? Is this modifying the boy? Is it the boy with the broken leg? Nope.
No.
Is it modifying how he ran?
No.
It's telling us which dog, right? What kind of dog is it? So what you do is you put the preposition itself on the slanty line. You put the object of the preposition, which is the noun that's part of the prepositional phrase, on the straight line, and then anything that's modifying it underneath. So now you can see the whole sentence diagrammed out and what everything is doing. We have noun phrase 1 subject, we have verb, which boy? The boy across the street. Which street? The street across from my house. Okay, into the road with the dog. Which dog? The dog with the broken leg. Still, all we have is one noun phrase, and that's our pattern 6. All right? The simple one, the confusing one, they're all still the same if you just take them piece by piece. And I'm telling you again, if you memorize Ms. Torres's prepositional phrase, prepositions list, your life is going to be way, way easier. All right? None of these big nouns are going to be jumping out all over the place. And we will see you next time.